What's up, everybody? So, my name's Brian, and I'm with In It to Win It. I represent my brand, In It to Win It Credit Solutions. And so, I get it. I understand that, you know, if credit's not something that interests you, or, raising your score isn't something that interests you, and changing your whole lifestyle is not something that interests you. But I think you're going to want to stick around for this one, right? Because what I got to drop today, and it's not no sales pitch. I'm not trying to make a, you know, I'm not trying to fish you in per se. All right. I'm really here today because I want to drop knowledge on you. I want to give you something that you're going to walk away from and go, damn, I never thought about that. I never looked at it that way. And thank you, Brian. Thank you. That was gold. And if you do like it, whatever, please subscribe to my channel. Please give me thumbs up. I need the ratings. I'm just starting up, so I'm gonna make sure that what I give you guys, and when I come out here and show my face, which is gonna be every day, I want to know that I'm giving you guys knowledge. I'm giving you guys what you guys want to hear, and at the end of the little video, you guys walk away with gold. Where you can turn around and make your money and make your gold and continue on with your FICO, raising it up to the roof. All right. So here it is. Okay, if you're familiar with, and this is probably at any level of the game, when you're applying for credit cards and you're applying for credit cards and you're getting denied, you're getting that letter back that says, hey, you know, uh, we'll get back to you within a week period and with our answer as to why we made a decision the way we made it. So we all know what that means, right? Basically, it's their way of saying there was something on the report they didn't like. Okay, it's their way of saying that somewhere in their algorithm, something we inputted, which was a human error on our part, okay, their system did not like, and it spit it back. Because to believe or think that an individual sitting there reading our application and going through the underwriting process, I don't think so. Okay, I believe it's some kind of there's something in there that immediately tells them yay or nay, and if it's on the I don't know pile, then it'll sit somewhere where an underwriter will look at it. But you got to get past that little barrier, per se, that put there for us. And I say us because we're all consumers, okay, here in some form or another. All right. um so what happens is those barriers, I'm going to teach you how to break them down. Okay, that's what I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to give you the game on how to get past that. So if you think you're starting to work things out with your numbers, your credit score starting to raise up a little bit, you've taken yourself from either four or fives, and you're in the mid sixes, getting to the higher sixes, trying to go over into the sevens and higher, and and you want to get higher limit credit cards. You know, you want to get higher limit credit cards, and there's certain cards you want to get, and you're not able to do it. Okay, so look, this is the key. And there's no other big secret. This is the secret. I'm going to tell you the secret sauce. And then I'm going to tell you how you can apply the secret sauce to the day we live in today. See, we live in a time right now where COVID's still one way or another affecting us. Okay. We live in a time where the people don't know whether to get vaccinated, whether they don't want to get vaccinated, whether it's against their constitutional beliefs. I mean, whatever. We live in a certain time and era that, our kids still can't go out there and go to school normally without having a mask on. Um, you know, we can't, walk around with not having a mask on and feeling like some kind of outcast, like the world's looking at us like, something's wrong with us. Um, so what happens is everybody's starting to, you know, be at home more often, work from home, work remotely. Okay, which is what I'm getting at. I'm getting at workplace. I'm getting at the workplace. Okay, because I want you guys to grasp and understand what's going on. Right. So if you realize on this letter, right, if you read the letters, it's going to say on the bottom or somewhere in the letter, it's going to say if you don't agree with their decision, that you have a right to an appeal it. And they give you a timeline that you can appeal it. And they also give you a phone number on there that you can call and speak your mind. That right there, that's the key. the phone number. Okay, that is where, you're gonna have some. Look, you gotta put your mindset in. How bad do you want this card? How bad do you want to level up? Is it gonna help your game? Is it gonna help you get that vehicle you want to get? Is it gonna help you get that loan you want to get? Is it help you gonna want to get that cash in your hand that you want to get, or maybe the house you want to get? Okay, but you're right. You got to scale. You can't get stuck at these cards, low level cards, and get a bunch of them, 100 of them. You want to be able to scale upwards. Okay, so here it is. Okay, you have to know and realize, well, first of all, that these people that you're going to call, they're human. Okay, it doesn't matter what country they're in. They can be in India, they can be in the Philippines, they can be anywhere, but they're human beings. Okay, and so they're going through the same thing we're going through right now. They probably have it worse, to be honest with you. We probably have more freedom and more liberty to move around than people in other in countries. So understand that conversation, and good conversation, right, where you make somebody feel good, is gonna go a long way. All right. See, this person you just got on the phone, this person right here has the ability and the capability of moving you forward, of pushing your paperwork over that barrier, so that you get into the underwriting part, per se. Okay, where actually human beings will now take a look at your stuff. Okay, and all it's going to take is some finesse on your end, a little bit of good conversation. Talk to these people. You're not trying to make up a lie, but there's certain things that you need to talk about. Okay, and so one of the do not talk about is, don't start the conversation with a complaint or feeling some type of way because you got denied or because you got that letter. If you do that, automatically this person is going to go into the mode that they're already in, which is their work mode of telling you in so many words, kindly, sir, ma'am, have a good day. But let me get back to my supervisor on that one. No, I'm going to go get a cup of coffee right now because supervisor, I don't have them around me. I am my own supervisor. Okay. So instead, ask them how their day is. Ask them how they feel about working at home. How does get into their personal life a little bit. I guarantee you they'll stay on that phone. Believe me, their day is not, you know, uh, uh, as stressful and as call volumes coming in where they no they're doing what they got to do to survive to get that paycheck. Okay, but they're in a position that they can help you. They really are. Okay, and so, I mean, in life, right? In life, sometimes we need to take the steps. We have to take steps. Like when we're a baby, right? You want to learn how to walk, you got to crawl first. Okay, but and at the end of the day, no one else is going to take those steps. You have to take those steps. You have to take that plunge. You have to fall. Okay, if you're dealing with credit issues right now, you have fallen already. Okay, you've already fallen, and you don't know how to take those baby steps back up. All right, and you're crawling right now. Well, Credit Solutions in it to win it. I can I offer a lot. Okay, a lot of wealth and knowledge and to power you up into the game, into the credit game, and for you to be able to level up and have leverage and learn how to maintain and leverage credit, cash, money, guys, money. All right. Um, But right now, this is something you can do on your own. You don't need me to do this. You can do this on your own. You don't need nobody. You don't need to go to another credit repair business, a credit, consultation that's going to charge you the fee. You can make this phone call yourself, just like you apply for your credit cards yourself, and you can make this phone call and talk to them because this conversation has to be a little personal. It has to just be, you have to know how to finesse the words in there because when you get in there, you just want to, forget about forget about how you feel, frustrated, having a whatever kind of day. Know that the end goal here is that you want to get off the phone like a victim and go, yes, yes, and level up, right? Because this card will level you up. If you get this card and you're able to now get the higher limit that you're looking for. Maybe you went from 5 to 1,500, or whatever, or maybe you're trying to go from a couple thousand into like the tens of thousands, whatever. Okay, if that's what this phone call is for you, this phone call will work for you. It can and will work for you if you work it. Okay, and you don't stop at the dead first person. You never stop there. If you gave up there, you'd be giving up way too easy. You know, the only difference between you and me when it comes to credit is knowledge. That's it. I have the knowledge that you don't have, but I want to give you the knowledge that I have, and then what? Then we're at an equal platform. Okay. Then whatever you know, I don't know. Okay. And so I'm up to learning everything, I myself, and I'm also up to teaching everybody anything. Okay. Especially when it comes to being successful. Okay. I don't, I'm not for, and I don't condone, the success of people. And if they don't want to share how they get there, and they don't want to share it with the people, they'll let hey, I'm successful, and they'll throw it in your face, the millions of dollars that they make and all that, but they don't want to share it with you, the knowledge of how to do it. And that is not, I don't stand for that. Okay, so I wouldn't be about that. That's what I would not about. I would not, I'm not going to come out here and tell you guys something so you guys can look at me and think, oh yeah, he's just trying to put me on the line. Line for what? I'm not putting you on line. I want you to get in line and get yourself a good FICO score. Get yourself ahead of the game. Get yourself the things that you want. Okay, because if you're not spoon fed, if you weren't born into it, and maybe you had hardship in your life, or maybe you were and you just you hit rock bottom, or you come from poverty, or you're minority level, or whatever level you're at, this can actually help you out and become independent. Not only become independent, but wealthy. you know it takes money to make money. It takes credit. It takes people to give you credit, businesses, entities to give you credit in order to, you know, do your thing. If you were on the streets doing your thing, you know what I'm talking about. All right, you same thing, same concept. Okay, but this is on a whole different level of playing field. It's on the legitimate side of playing field. It's where you can actually walk up with your head high and know that what you're doing this the right way. The only way is the right way. That's bottom line. you know. So look, now you got this person on the phone, okay, and you're going to tell this person these are the things you want to say to this person to keep yourself in line with where you're going with this, okay? First of all, if it's a card, whatever card it is that you're trying to get, do your research and homework on that card before you make this phone call. Don't go into this card just saying, "Oh, I tried to apply for the Amex Gold, but I couldn't get it. I got this letter, and I just want to know why." I'm not. That's not going to work. Okay, they're going to go ahead and, sir, ma'am, this is why, and bam, they're going to shut the door on you. You're not going to have an argument, and you're not going to have nothing to say because you're not trying to make this an argument. If this is an argument, you're going the wrong way about it. Okay, and you might as well just hang up because you're going to really hurt yourself more than help yourself. So what you need to do instead is happy joy. Kind of like you're going to make this happen no matter what. So you talk about the perks of this card, the benefits of this card, and why you want this card. So why this is going to benefit you, So already having the knowledge of this card is going to already put yourself on their level, okay? Because they have knowledge on these cards, they have knowledge on all the cards they represent. Okay, so knowing that you have the knowledge means that you did the same kind of homework that they did, except yours is you're living it. Maybe they are too. Maybe these are the cards they have in their pocket, or maybe they're not. Maybe they have to study this so that they can shoot it from the hip and they know what they're talking about. And they sound professional on the phone, and then that ensures their job. Okay, so they know that you have done the same kind of research as them, but you're actually working these cards. You're actually living proof that why they have to learn their information. So because these cards really do work and you know about them. So this is why you're talking with enthusiasm. You're talking with, and this is what you really need to do. You're taking your whole mindset of why you got denied. Okay. You know, whether you put, you might have, you probably more than likely answered the questions, maybe too honest. Okay. There's some things that you want to say certain things. You always want to go a little higher than what you're doing in number wise when they ask you, questions. They're not gonna call the apartment you lived there, the house you lived in, the rent. No, they just going by the answers you're saying. That's in there. You know, um, This is a credit card we're talking about, guys. It's not a loan. Okay, it's a credit card, piece of plastic, something you're going to owe money to. They want the interest. Of course, they want it. They're going to want your business. Okay, know that. Okay, so coming in and having the knowledge of this card, you're winning. You understand? You're coming in, you're finessing it in. How you doing, man? You're having a good day. Oh man, Indians talk. Let them talk about themselves. Let them start talking about themselves. And I don't know about you, but every phone call I've made this last year and in 2020, okay, when it had to do with an 800 number or it had to do with somewhere I'm going to be put on hold, people were different. I don't know if you guys have been experiencing the same thing, but all of a sudden, they're different, and you can tell, you can hear it in their voice when they get excited, when they're happy, when they want to continue to talk to you. It's like you can hear, and even that you'll hear kids in the background, so they're working from home. Everybody is, you know that. A lot of people, corporations and everything are working from home remotely. Okay, so they have a life to live too. Then they shut the doors and they go to work. The kids are still crying in there, and so you get to talk to them, you get them to open up, and you get that conversation, because as soon as you have that conversation, what do? You build rapport. You already made a friend out of this person already is looking at you differently than the next person. If somebody were to call right now at this point, this person would be like, hold on. They'd put them on hold and get them off the line, then, rather than it was you, because they want to get back with you. They want to get back to talking to you. You're a fun conversation right now, and it's taking them out of their work, but at the same time, it is work, so they don't feel like they feel like their hour is progressively happening in a positive way, right? Where it's affecting their day. So that is the truth. Okay, that is a secret uh, um, that I want to share with you guys on how to level up, get past that. So look at when you fill out the application. Okay, and I'm knowing this because my clients I'm having clients get back to me, and this is what they're telling me that works for them. So I know that this is what's working. Okay, and what's working is that they're putting, sometimes they're putting higher, like, what they're making annually, or and then what they're expected, to spend that month. When it actually, what are you expected to spend? Well, you need to know that if you put down you made $2,500 a month, and that your rent is $2,000, that algorithm right there doesn't make no sense. If common sense, it doesn't make no sense. So if you can do that by 12 and multiply it by 12 months, whatever the annual is going to be, and then they ask you what your monthly spending is, make sure that you do the mathematics a little bit, because it doesn't take algebra or nothing. It takes just regular, multiplication or addition. All right, do the numbers real quick and just make it. You want to be left with passive income. Okay, because that passive income is where you get to spend on your bills. So that's what they're looking out for too. How much passive income does this person have and capable of having before taking a risk and saying, yeah, okay. So this is what they're whatever it is, their systems that they use. I don't know what it is. Okay, I just know that there's algorithms in there. Okay, everything has an algorithm. All right, and so if the numbers aren't adding up, matching up, it's going to get kicked back, and it's going to say, not right now. Come back to us in a month when your income got better. When your numbers are a little different, basically. So make sure your numbers are perfect, right? If you were to go too high, like if you were to go in the millions, then what's going to happen is, more than likely, they're going to get a notification that they're going to want to see now to go into your file. They're going to want to now get probably copies of tax returns, and more than that, it's almost like a low key audit, because because now you're applying for $1 million credit lines. You're applying for $500,000 credit lines, as opposed to $5,000 credit lines. You understand what I'm saying? Do you see it now? It's not hard to get this person. Once this person likes you on the phone, once this person has a conversation with you, once you've made this person smile, you're already in. You're already 1 foot in. You just have to seal the deal. Basically, you just have to close the door yourself. This is the card I want. And then you think about it. If you're trying, let's say you're with Chase, and you're trying, you got a Chase card, and you're trying to chase Sapphire, and you're trying to get that bigger Chase card. Okay, so the same kind of concept you would do there, except that you would just kind of like bring in your card, like you're going to trade in your card and pass all the bills that's going on with this card, your interest rate, your whatever's going on here, okay, your utilization on this card and the bill at the month, and you're going to pass it and want it transferred onto the new card because the new card is the one you want that's got the benefits that you need. If you've done, this is the card you want. The more you can speak about what that card has to offer, APRs and all that, the more chances that you are getting it, you're closer inside because these people now know that you've done your research, you've done your homework. So it's like school. Somebody who's done their homework is somebody that, they're going to pay attention to, somebody they're going to grade and move you forward and care about your future. And somebody who goes in and just guessing and getting things wrong. And you can tell by the way they're answering questions that they didn't study one bit. They didn't open a page because nothing coincides with what is said on paper. They're just going off the hip. So it's the same thing. If you know what you're talking about the card, if you've done your benefit, or you've read all about it, other than it's a high limit card with a lower interest, that's why you want it. Talk about, get into the intricacies of it, get into the complexities of it, talk about interest rates, APR, the annual fees on it. And think about what you can do with this card, the travel rewards you get, or the shopping rewards you get, or the rewards you get for going out to eat, because you take a lot of people out to eat, so it's going to benefit you. Why, or because you've done so much shopping that it's starting to dawn on you. Why are you not shopping with the right card? Why do you have a card in your hand that's giving you rewards for flying when you fly less than shop, and you shop all the time? So that's that's what the conversation you want to keep over there. If it's somewhere where so there's a lot of different scenarios, and it's going to depend on the card you're applying for. Okay, it all depends on the card you're applying for. So based on this, on what I'm telling you alone, okay, I'm going to give you guys a chance, okay, to get what I got, okay, which is a list. I have a secret list coming out of a secret box, okay, and I call it a secret because it is a secret. I mean, how many of you really know about 300 or more credit cards, different credit cards, right now off the top of your head, other than Mastercard, Discover, Visa, American Express, the usual Barclays and card that we know of. But what if I were to tell you there's a plethora, a world of other cards, and on this list, not only are you going to have the names of these cards, where to get them, what banks they come from, but you're also going to know the FICO score that you need to apply for them, and you're going to know the house they're going to go to run your FICO score, whether it's Experian, TransUnion, or Equifax. So now you're going to have a list with about 300 or more credit cards on there. Okay, you're going to know what FICO score you need to get that card. You're going to know who they're going to report to get asked their report to get that card, where they're going to pull the hard inquiry. And on top of all that, if that wasn't enough, okay, you are also going to get with that the secret sauce, the hack of the credit card hacks, how to apply for probably 3 to 4 cards per house, TransUnion, Experian, Equifax, and be charged one inquiry at the end of your application process. That's going to be included with this list that I'm going to have for you. And for you to get this list, it's absolutely free. That's it. Subscribe. Tell me you like it. Leave comments. Leave comments. I like to hear comments. I want to hear what you guys want. I want to hear what you guys know. I want you guys to understand that when it comes to the credit education world, I have credit. I know credit like you know your job, like you know your business, whatever business it is you're in. I know credit. Okay. And not only can I be a source of for you to, come get your credit repaired if that's what you need, or do you need the service of scaling your business, or do you need the service of scaling yourself, your consumer self, and getting into the 800 FICO scores and the 781s where you want to get into? That's a whole different story for a whole different day. It's another subject. All I need from you right now is to leave a I like it, give me subscribe to it, okay? And there's going to be a link in there, okay? That link, I want you to press that link, or if you know, here it is. I want you to leave your name, your email, and your phone number. And that's it. Your name, email, phone number. And I'm not going to sit there and call you, and I'm not going to sit there and bug you, and I'm not going to sit there and, you know what I mean? I just want you guys to leave your name, your email, show me that, hey, you know what, you're willing to put forth a little bit of, something effort. Leave it in my link down there, which is my link will be my email. Okay. And then I want you to get your gift. Because as soon as you do that, I'm going to go ahead and give you your list of credit cards and list of the hack on how to apply for 3 to 4 credit cards at once and be charged 1 inquiry per house. Okay. So you have look at you guys have a list here of how many credit cards? Who knows how many? There's a lot. Okay. I'm telling you, there's a lot. And you're not going to believe it. There's cards. I got cards in there that require lower FICO scores than the credit card that it took for you to get the one in your pocket, maybe at a low 600 and $300 limit, $200 limit, $500 limit. Who knows? I got cards in there that take your FICO score as low as it was to get that card that will actually give you real money in your pocket. We'll actually go for like high limits. They're in there. They're in there. I'm not going to say what cards they are. I'm not going to get into all that. They're in that list. I got that list for you. Okay. Now you know that list. Now you got that the sauce on how to apply for. Now you're gonna go and target yourself 9 cards. For example, you're gonna get 3 from Experian, 3 from TransUnion, 3 from Equifax. That's what I mean per house. Okay, you get 3 cards per house that you already know you're gonna qualify for. You already know it's a targeted. You know what FICO they're looking at, so you know your FICO is good there. You're good to go, and you know where they're going to pull from. So maybe it's TransUnion, you got a 720, but in Equifax and Experian, you're in the like low 600s. It'll do that. Your credit report does that. There's a reason for it, okay? But it does that. And so if that's the case, then you're going to want to pull from a certain house, right? Because you know you're going to get your cards there, and the other ones, well, you're going to have to either minimize the amount of cards you get, or you're going to have to just get lower limit cards over here just to get that FICO score higher, and then get the higher ones over here just to keep leveling up until all 3 are where you want it to be, which is in the perfect credit world. Perfect credit world, perfect credit score, 781 and above. There it is. Okay, more than 6 inquiries in a year, and you won't get there. So how are you going to do this and put inquiries? Look at. I am Brian. I am in it to win it. I'm here to tell you that if you come, my phone number's on the bottom. You guys can give me a call. You guys can call me, subscribe to me, call me, give me a call. Myself, an associate of mine, will pick up the phone, man. We'll talk to you. Okay, I'm not robotic. I'm not, just on video. I will talk to you, and I will help you with your credit solution. I will have a solution for you to be able to move forward and put that one foot in front of the other and keep going where you need to go. Don't let debt, don't let collections, don't let charge-offs, don't let late payments, don't let none of that hold you back. Don't let a bunch of inquiries you might have on there hold you back. Let nothing hold you back, and allow me to help you. Let me help you. Let me help you. Let me help you. That way you can leave good reviews on me. That way hey, you know what? Wow. Okay? People really do care. People really, not everybody's selfish. Okay? I am not. Okay? And I'm here because I want to help you. I want to help you become a better you, and I want to help you attain and get what your self-worth is, because you're worth $1 million. You just don't know it. You don't believe in it. You haven't looked in the mirror. You haven't told yourself that you are worth $1 million, but that's what you're worth. Okay? And I want to help you get there. I want to help you guys get to where you thought you could never get to. All right? So this is Brian. And it's winning. I hope that today's topic really helped you guys out. I know that it's a big one, okay? Because it's one of those things that you got to improvise sometimes, all right? You got to think outside the box. And not everything's going to be a cookie cutter. Not everything's going to be proprietary. This is methods that, have already been used by the best in the business, that have ever been passed on to their people, passed on to their people, eventually passed on to myself. And now I'm passing it on to you. This is the way it works in life, okay? You help one, I help you, I get better.